Oh, hey there. How's it going? Hi. How's it going, guys? Okay, I got to start the timer. I got a little 5-minute timer. How's the mic? We good? We good? We good? What? What? Over 300 people? Yes. Hey, Raphael, Vance, Alonzo, Margaret, Derek. Where are you guys from? What's up? Hi. I'm getting big. I'm going to get big. Let me take a breath. I'm a little nervous. I'm going to throw out my gum. I'm going to do all that stuff. I'm going to put on my mic. We have over 300 people. Yo, it's our biggest turnout yet. Okay, now I'm getting nervous. I'm going to get up here and get the lights on. I don't keep this on all day because all day and all night because we're doing 4 per day. I'm going to chill. Yo, you guys want some TikTok followers or what? Yeah, that's a bright light. So, how's that look? We good? We good? We good? We good? We good? We good? I think we're good. Hey, how's it going? Let me put the timer up and let me get in the little box at the bottom of the screen. You guys want some TikTok followers? Is that what you're here for? Yes, we're live, Marianne. How's it going, Marianne? Who else? Gladys? Hilda? What's up? Tyler? Elmo? Where are you from? Where are you guys from? Houston, Texas. Elmo from Houston, Texas. What's up? How's the hair? Okay, you guys don't know me, so I go off the cuff a little bit, but I try to keep this one really short. I will take a breath because I'm doing so many of these per day. I think we're up to 4 of these per day. I'm teaching so many people how to get 1,000 TikTok followers per day. Is that what you guys want? Is that why you're here? I hope so. So I'm going to go through a bunch of stuff. And I have all these notes. So it's going to be quite structured. If you don't know me, you can look me up afterwards. I'm The Wealthy Trainer. You could go to thewealthytrainer.com. I'm not going to talk about myself today anytime on these TikTok webinars because all I want to do is teach you guys for free how to get 10,000 TikTok followers in 10 days because I did it. So I need to start a timer while you guys are coming in because I'm going to give you guys another 5 minutes to come in and then we go hard, okay? So I'm going to test my screen. I'll go like this, I'll go like this, I'll go like this, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. I'm in the little corner, right? Okay, I see Pearly, I see Sharon, I see Roland, I see Millie, I see Luella, I see Ruben from Garland, Texas. Where are you guys from? Tell me where you're from. Please, I want to see where you're from. Buffalo, New York, Shirley, how's it going? Okay, I'm excited, guys, because this is the most direct training I've ever done. Now we have 4 minutes and 28 seconds on the clock. I'm in the little corner, correct? Can you guys please let me know? Just say, yes, you're in the little corner. And now if I go like this, I'm big again. Now if I go like this, I'm in the corner again, right? Please let me know in the chat. We're going to be swapping images in a sec. So how I went, well, let me take myself off completely because I want to read to you guys why you're here. I'm letting you know why you're here. There we go. I'm gone. I'm gone. How I went. I'm reading the description at the bottom of that clock that's going on right there. So it says 10K TikTok followers in 10 days. That's what I'll teach you to do today in less than an hour. Then it says how. I'm just reading off the screen right here. How I went from less than 200 random TikTok followers, that's 200, to over 10,000 targeted TikTok followers in less than 10 days. That is freaking crazy. You'll be able to do the same, by the way, by the time we're done here today. In this live webinar, I'll be giving more shout outs in a second. I see you guys coming in. We may break, I don't know, we could break 350, 400 maybe. In this live webinar, I share what I am doing to get over 1,000 new targeted followers daily. And I'll show you exactly how I'm doing it. Okay, I gotta get authentic with you guys here because this is crazy. So let me get back in the little corner. Hello. Hi. I'm excited. I'm like a kid. Maybe that's because I've been on TikTok a little too much. I feel like a kid on that thing. So, 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go. Let's go. Greensboro, North Carolina, Gerardo. Aura from Milwaukee. What's up? We got Irma. Hey, Irma. Hey, Chi from Raleigh, North Carolina. Hey, Valeria from Washington, D.C. Really? That is cool. Is everyone from America here? The U.S. of A.? 1 minute, 55 seconds. 1 minute, 50 seconds to go. I'm going to type something in the chat for the people that cannot see me or see the clock. And that is going to be to click the start broadcast play button. But if you see me and hear me, you're already here. You don't need to do that. So let me type that in the chat while we have 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. So here we go. If you are seeing the quote unquote start broadcast screen, comma, click the play. Enter. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So hopefully the people that can only see the chat, please let them know to do that, guys. Like for example, I don't know who's here. Billy, Vance, Raphael, Woodrow. I see you guys engaging and saying hello in there. Yes, you'll learn to get TikTok followers. Yes, you'll learn to get 1,000 per day, actually. Yeah, I've done it myself. Yes. How can you find me? I don't think that's really important right now. I'm just going to teach you the strategy. But if you want to learn about me afterwards, thewealthytrainer.com. That's wealthytrainer.com. Or at The Wealthy Trainer on TikTok, okay? If you want to do that. But don't do that right now because we are live. Cleo. Tyler from Norfolk, Virginia. Okay, we got 10 seconds. Then I'm coming on the big screen, okay, guys? I'm going to take up the whole screen. Then I got to test some images. So here we go. We're starting, guys, okay? Here I come. Okay, am I on the big screen? Please let me know in the chat. Am I on the big screen? Yeah. I know how to do that. I'm going to teach you how to do that. Yes, you want followers. Okay, Derek, you're going to... No, I'm not going to give you followers. Give me followers, Derek. I'm not going to... You want followers? You want me to give you followers? I'm going to teach you how to get followers. A couple of things, guys. Like, this is so crazy right now. I could keep saying shout outs. I see questions right now. Okay, Pearly is asking, what is TikTok? How did you guys find me? I'm not going to explain what is TikTok. I got to take a breath because we're getting more. We're doing these several times per day. I'm just going to be super authentic before I get into my notes. We're going to start with my promise to you. What you're going to get out of this hour, spending this hour with me. And it's 10,000 TikTok followers in 10 days. That's what you're going to get. But I have it all written down. Now, let me explain this quickly because you don't know me if you're seeing me here today. So you're not one of my audience members. Does anyone know me from YouTube? Does anyone know me from Twitter? Does anyone know me from Instagram? Someone said Facebook. Oh, who said that? Roland. No, Roland, you saw me in a Facebook ad. You saw me in a Facebook ad. You guys saw me in an advertisement, either on Facebook, Twitter now, Instagram, TikTok, and you saw me in an ad, and that's why you're here today. So you don't know me. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm not going to say much about myself because for the sake of this, well, let's go through the material. This is my material. Here's what I've done. Because I'm doing several of these per day, several lives per day, I've made very concise notes. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to, in the most part, read from my notes. Here are my notes. I'm going to read from them. And I'm going to keep my finger on the pulse of you guys, because that's what makes these live events great, is because I can see you, I can ask you questions, I can answer your questions as we move along. It's a presentation, but it's important for me to keep my eye on you guys. And when I do that, I tend to lose track. I was going to say those of you who know me, but you don't know me. It's your first time seeing me if you're catching me through an ad. I'm not that famous yet. That's going to be, see, we're already over time. We're already over time. So let me explain what I'm going to do. I've got notes and I've got images. They're not PowerPoint slides, but they're images so that I keep things organized, sectioned, and so that I stay on track. Because I'm not here to perform for you. I'm not here to perform for you. I do that. I perform. When I do a piece of content or when I do a TikTok video, I try to make it authentic. I try to be myself. I try to perform in terms of who I am. I try to be enthusiastic. I try to hold my confidence because I'm a very confident guy because I get results and all that, all that stuff. But today it's not about that. Today it's very important for me to give you what you need to get the result. So I'm going to pop up images. We're going to start with this one right here. I'm going to go like this and we see my promise to you. And I just went in the corner. Please let me know if that just happened. Did I just go in the corner? Please let me know in the chat. Woodrow, thank you. Marianne, thank you. So I'm in the corner. Okay. Now I'm just going to come out big again because I got to test this out. So, or I'm going to go to another image and stay in the corner. So now it says, what do you want and why? There's a girl with like influencer sunglasses. Do you guys see that image? Because we're seeing different things. Millie, thank you. You see that image. Now I'm going to come out big again. Okay, no, I'm not big yet. I'm on what do I want. It's kind of a new feature. I'm not big yet. So now that's an audience, yes. Okay, so I'm big. Am I big on the screen? If I'm big on the screen and you guys can confirm that, then we can move forward. I need to get this figured out quickly because this is new. This is the first time I'm using these images. Thank you, Alonzo. Thank you, Raphael. I am big. Okay, so we will begin. I'm going to pop up my promise to you. And here's the way this is going to work. I'm going to pop up images. I'll go in the corner and I'll come out small and big throughout. And I'm going to read my notes and comment on my own notes. Because if I don't do that, we'll be here forever. And I'll go into stories about my life that have absolutely no relevance to teaching you how to get 10,000 TikTok followers in 10 days. Did I say it enough times? I'll say it a million more times. That's the only reason you're here today. So let me pop up that image right now. Okay, there it is. My promise to you. Now I'm in the little window. I'll stop saying that because I should be in the little window and you should see my promise to you. Exactly, Jules. Pinky promise. It's a pinky promise. I'm going to read this off because it's pretty, I'm going to stay in a small corner for now, or will I come up big? Let me come up big. So you can see my face, and plus, there we go. I like looking at myself. That's a joke, but I don't know. It's starting to not be so much of a joke. I used to hate looking at myself. I love watching the replay sometimes to catch my mistakes and catch the fact that I tend to ramble like I'm doing right now and I'm not staying on script. This will get exhausted if you guys ever do these. We got over 300 people right now. And if you start doing these often, every day, if 300 people show up at your webinar, you want to do them several times per day because you're helping more and more people at scale. So that is an example of what I don't want to do. Why did I even say that? Like, my promise to you, let's get back on track. It's also nerve-wracking a little bit being live and all. So I promise, I promise for real here, guys. Like for real. I promise that by the end of this hour, you'll be able to get 1,000 new TikTok followers every single day on your own. Who wants that? Who wants that skill? I'd like to know. I want to talk with you guys throughout the whole time. It's important. So Elmo says, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Marcy, of course. Hilda, yes. Who's that? Billy, no. Okay. Okay. If you don't, well, I'm gonna keep going through my promise because that's all you're gonna learn today. You're not gonna learn too many bells and whistles about TikTok, but this is it. Nita, yes. Chi, yes. Millie, yes. Yeah. Consuelo, yeah. Okay. So you're gonna have a new skill today. I'm not just gonna give you followers. I can't do that. And you're not going to acquire followers by clicking a button. There is some work involved, but I'm going to teach you the skill. So when you're done here today, you don't need me anymore. You just basically, you know how to do it. I got to throw in a quote here because it says to recite the quote in my own notes, and it's also a super important quote. Have you guys ever heard the saying, if you give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day? But if you teach a man to fish, he'll eat for a lifetime? Think about that for a sec. I think it's worth repeating. It's a famous quote. I didn't make it up. But if you give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. If you teach a man to fish, he'll eat for a lifetime. I want to teach you guys how to fish. I do. You'll have the skill. You won't need me anymore. So we're talking about real targeted followers on your TikTok that watch, like, and engage with your TikToks. Now, if you don't stay the full hour, that's my promise to you. That's what you're going to get. If you don't stay the full hour, you will not be able to find this anywhere. You won't be able to find this on YouTube. You won't be able to find out this skill. Believe me, I've tried, and I'm reading this, by the way. And I wrote it, but I'm reading what I wrote. And it's true, I tried, as you will find out. So 1,000 per day, guys, on TikTok is a big deal. It's a lot. So congrats for staying the full hour. I'm presupposing, I'm kind of subconsciously implanting it into your heads that you'll stay the hour. You'd be crazy not to. You've come this far. You're here. So here we are. Now I'm going to look at the chat. Excited. Pearlie's excited. Tyler, let's go. Well, we're going. We've already gone. Valeria, awesome. Okay. Next. Let me get small and show you the next picture. Okay, there we go. No, that's not what I want. Does anyone know who that is? Charli D'Amelio? We'll get to her in a sec. I gotta go here. No, I don't want to waste your time, but I seem to be doing that very well at this time. That's what I want. What do you want? What do you want, guys? Why are you here? What do you want and why? Why do I have that picture up there? Because I'm going to ask you, do you want to be famous? Do you want to be famous? I'm asking you. Please, I'm asking you as a question. Let me come up big again. Here we go. Hi. That light is bright, yo. Do you want to be here? The spotlight's on me. I want to be famous. Do you want to be famous? Do you want to be famous? I'm going to guess the Y means yes. Clarence? Yes, Tyler. Gladys? No. Gladys? No, not important. That's good to know. I want you guys to engage. It's not important to be famous, right? What about recognized? What about influential? Okay, now I'm getting a string of yes. Marcy, Hilda. Okay, Gerardo, yes. I think someone said they don't want to learn how to get TikTok followers, but they want to be famous. Well, I'm going to clear that up pretty quick here. But for now, yes, it appears many of you. Chi wants to be famous. Lorraine wants to be famous. Okay, and then a bunch of you want to be famous. I see it's flooded with yeses. And if there's some of you in the back of that are not in the chat, you don't have to come out in the chat, but it will serve you well if you come out and engage, because you're going to get used to talking to me and talk to others. Do you want to be famous? Do you want to be an influencer? So really what you're saying is, those of you that are saying yes, is you want a large audience of your own, whether it be on TikTok or anywhere really. But we're focusing on TikTok today because it's super easy to do at 1,000 per day. But you want a large audience. Now I'm going to ask you why. Why do you want a large audience? That's a tough question. I had to ask myself that. I had to kind of dig deep. The reason I'm saying that is because if you don't have a why, if you don't have a why that makes you cry, you won't take action on what I teach you. I'm doing that in a funny voice, but it's pretty true. We're going to move forward, but I'm just letting you know that if you know why you want to be famous, I don't care what it is. It doesn't have to be for good reasons. It could be to take revenge on an ex. It can. Revenge in terms of you want to show them. So your reason why, you don't have to say it, but I want you to think it. I'm going to give you a couple of options that may be your reason why, or they may not be. But the reason I'm going to throw you a bunch of options is because you may say, yeah, that's why. I never thought of it. I want to be super famous because of this. Do you want to be loved? You don't have to answer in the chat because this is personal. This is actually personal. But you can answer in the chat. Someone said, I want to be loved right away. Jules. Well, I love you, Jules. Are you a male or a female? Bad joke. So you don't have to respond and say yes. Okay, Aura wants to be loved as well. I love you all, so there you go. I don't want to go into that wormhole. Do you want to be loved? Do you want to be understood, maybe? Is that maybe why you want to be an influencer? Do you want to help a bunch of people? Do you want to succeed? Do you want to just survive? Do you want to be free? Do you want to take revenge? You didn't hear that here. That's not why I want to be famous, I promise. Do you want to fix mistakes from the past? Do you want to maybe fix injustices from the past? You don't have to respond. Think about it. Because if you don't have a why, it's not real. There's no motivation to do things that I teach you, even though they're extremely simple today. Okay? So I'm going to go to the next picture and we're going to move on. Move along. We're going to move along. Okay, do you see the next picture? What do I want? And I should be in the small corner. Funny, Yang says, Yang just said in the chat, he goes, you guys see it? I want to be famous so I could show my girlfriend, my ex-girlfriend. You said girlfriend. I don't know if you mean girlfriend or ex-girlfriend. So I could show my girlfriend what she missed out on. I think you meant ex-girlfriend. And then who else? Someone said, Marie. Mari, Marie. I want to help more people with my business services. That's a great reason why you want to be influential, for sure. Okay, what do I want? I want to share with you guys what I want because you may be able to relate. And for me, it's very simple. Here's what I want out of life, actually. Let me come out big to you guys for this because I'm gonna take a moment of authenticity. I'm coming out big. Let me get rid of that picture. Okay. Hello. 5 years ago, I decided, I shouldn't even have to read this. It's simple. I decided I wanted to be rich and famous, fame and fortune. That's what I want. I decided that 5 years ago. Yeah, who says that? Woodrow. Me too. Rich and famous, yes. Marianne. I'm sharing with you guys what I want. This is what this section is. I don't know if you can relate or not, but it'll show you my driving force to why I figured out this skill and why I'm on my way to becoming famous. So 5 years ago, I decided that I wanted to be rich and famous. Fame and fortune was what's important to me. So since then, I'm reading because I'm like, it's kind of crunched in there. I don't want to miss anything. Since then, now, oh yeah, this is important. I got rich. I managed through trial and error and a lot of hard work to get financially rich. So that's kind of like, that's taken care of. So I got rich, check. Now, what does that leave me with? I want fame now. I want to be famous. This is really what this is about. So I want to be famous. I want to be an influencer. That's what I'm left with. I want those things. It's really one thing. What does it really mean? Well, what it really means is I want a large audience of people who consistently see my stuff. That's what I want. Okay, next picture. Okay, there we go. Do you guys like the picture I prepared for you? My why. Why do I want to be famous? Why do I want a large audience? Now, I get to change pages. Okay, we are super well organized here today. Why do I want a large audience? Why do I want to be famous? Well, the truth is, my reasons are personal. I'm going to share one with you. The reason I gave you reasons before was to maybe help you think of what your reasons are, why you want to be influential. Now, my reasons are personal. Maybe they may or they may not be some of the reasons I previously mentioned. I can't really say some of them publicly, but I'll share one with you right now. It's to get richer, working less. I want to make more money. Being famous will help me get richer. That's one of my main reasons why. Doing less work. So let me tell you guys about my day job in like 2 seconds. I'll come out big for you for this because you'll understand how I can use fame to make more money. Maybe that's not for you, but let me come out big and I'll share with you authentically once again why it's super important to me and how this will help me make a lot more money for a lot less work put in. Coming out big. Okay, here I am. At my day job, I sell stuff. I sell stuff to my audience. Let me take a sip of tea. Cheers. I sell all kinds of stuff. I don't really need to get into this. I've been selling things all my life, but I sell online. So I may sell digital products. Sometimes I sell real products, but lately I've been selling information in ways of digital products. My mouth is dry. I'm going to grab some water. Doing these several times per day tends to do that. Oddly enough, I'm not losing my energy though, which is awesome. So I have a certain size audience currently, and I need to constantly sell new stuff to my audience. So if I want to keep making money, I need to keep creating new products or showing new things to my current audience. That's where my focus has been, creating new stuff to make more money, to make additional money with my current audience. I'd rather sell less stuff to more people. So there's two choices. I could have a certain size audience, focus on creating new stuff every couple of months, selling to that audience every couple of months. If I were to do that 10 times to 100 people, I'd sell 1,000 things. Okay? If I had 100 people that I sold to, and I sold 10 different things, I would sell 1,000 things. This is important, very important. But if I sold one thing to 1,000 people, I'd still sell 1,000 things. So instead of focusing on creating new stuff or introducing new stuff, selling more new stuff to the same people all the time, I'm better off to sell the same thing to more people. So I'm more focused on building my audience than creating new stuff all the time. Because when I do create a new thing, I've got a bigger audience. So if I create a second thing, well then I'm selling to more people every time I do that. And I have to focus less on creating new things. I've got things that I've only sold to like 1,000 people. I have things that I have sold to several thousand people. And there are hundreds of thousands of people that could use my thing. But now here I am creating a new thing. And I'm like, well, I haven't even maximized my audience. What if I, instead of working on creating a new thing, what if I just got 1,000 new people today in my audience and show them my current thing? It's a lot better. You guys understand that? Yes, you relate. Tyler, that makes complete sense. Tyler says, I'm going to bring up Kylie Jenner here. Who knows who Kylie Jenner is? Kylie Cosmetics. Let me pop up her picture because there is a point here. Actually, I think her picture may be irrelevant, but I'll show you what she looks like, and I'll explain to you why a large audience of your own, such as 1,000 new TikTok followers that you will acquire per day, 10,000 of your own audience members in 10 days, why that's the most important thing. Let me just pop up Kylie Jenner so you see what she looks like. Okay, there she is. That's Kylie Jenner. Kylie Jenner, I don't know, she's in her 20s or something. I think she's in her 20s. She came out with her lip kits. And I believe there were only 3 lip kits. And her audience was in the millions. So her lipstick is not special, it's lipstick. But it's because of her audience. When she introduced these lip kits to her audience, she became a billionaire. Like, that's ridiculous. And then when she'd release one other lip, I don't know, another color, another lip kit, another product, well then her audience would just scoop it up. So that's a perfect example of not having a million different things. In my world, this is how I will make more money, is this is why a larger audience will help me achieve one of my whys. Okay? Okay, I think we can go directly to the next slide because I just showed you guys my why, what I want, which is a large audience, and my why. And hopefully Many of you said you want a large audience because you said you want to be famous or you want to be influential. If you don't, well, then this is not the webinar for you. If you're not interested in getting 1,000 new TikTok followers per day, this is not the webinar for you. Which should bring me to my next slide, which, let me go. There it is. I'm still in the little picture. I don't need to come out big right here because I'll keep this very direct. I'll make this very simple. I don't want to waste your time. Actually, I got a whole page on this, so I might as well come out big to you. Okay, here I am. Hello. I don't want to waste your time. Enough's enough. If you heard me thus far, you're going to know exactly what you're not going to get here today. Because if you're hoping for certain things and you don't get them, you'll be disappointed. Here's exactly what you will learn today. How to get 1,000 new targeted TikTok followers per day, period. But you'll know how to do it very well. That's it. What you will not learn, normally I don't say what you will not learn, but I will say it in this case because I really don't want to waste your time. I just told you what you're going to learn, and you'll learn to do it extremely well by the time we're done here today. What you will not learn is how to create TikTok content. You're not going to learn that here today. You're not going to learn how to go viral on TikTok. You're not going to learn that here today. You're not going to learn how to edit TikTok videos and use TikTok in the editing process to make it all fancy schmancy, to make TikToks fancy schmancy. You won't learn about adding music to TikToks, duets, stitches, text, effects. You won't learn about hashtag strategies either. And I say refer to my first point, which is you're going to learn one thing and one thing only. That's how to get 1,000 new targeted TikTok followers on your TikTok account per day. 1,000 per day, 10,000 in 10 days. I've done that. And you'll learn to do it well. That's it. Okay? None of the bells and whistles. All of the other stuff I mentioned, you can pretty well find it on YouTube. But this, you cannot find on YouTube. It doesn't exist. That's why I'm teaching it to you. Okay? Why should you listen to me? This is super simple, guys. Because I got myself here, me, this guy. I got 10,000 new followers in 10 days on my @TheWealthyTrainer account on TikTok. I'm way above that now because I can get 1,000 per day. And you're going to know how to do that too. So, but I did get 10,000 in 10 days. And that's what I'm teaching you how I did that. And I could get as many as I want now. Well, up to 1,000 a day. I could get a little more because I'm getting better at the skill. Number two, because I can get 1,000 per day. It's kind of the same thing. Because I got 10K in 10 days and I can get 1,000 per day. Because I prove it with a brand new account. Once I got those 10,000, I'm like, I'm going to teach people how to do this, but I got to record it. I got to do screenshots. I got to show them how it's done. It's easier to show you what I do, like as an add-on or as a bonus, or not a bonus. I wanted to see if I could do it with a new account. I wanted to see if I could open up a brand new account with no, I don't know, TikTok score or no traction, you know, because I had my account for a while. Then I was able to figure out how to do it, as you'll see, and I got 10K in 10 days. So I said, what if I opened a brand new account? I did. I called it @Elite Thinkers, brand new with 0 followers. And I go, day number 1, let's go. Let's test out our strategy. I'm talking to myself. For day number 1, I think I got 1,100. Day number 2, over 2,000, and I stopped. I could have went a little more. Day number 3, 3,000. So I got 3,000 in 3 days on a brand new account that I had just opened on day 1. And in 10 days on that account, I got to 10,000 again. The reason 1,000 is important is because you can go live on TikTok if you get 1,000 followers. You can't go live on TikTok. I don't know if you guys do live videos. Who here does live videos on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram? Who does live videos? I'm looking at the chat. I'm here to engage because it's important to know if you don't see a live button. Gerardo, you go live on Facebook. Awesome. Chi goes live. Martin goes live on Instagram. Okay, Woodrow says, Woodrow, you said you go live on YouTube. But you need 1,000 followers on YouTube, right? Marianne says, yes, you need 1,000 on YouTube. Yes, Woodrow said yes. So on YouTube, you need 1,000 subscribers. It's 100 or it's 1,000. It's 1,000. Same thing on TikTok. You need 1,000 subscribers on TikTok, followers to go live. And you need 10,000 on TikTok for TikTok to start paying you in their TikTok Creator Fund. I wasn't going to get into that, but I'm telling you right now. So that's why I didn't stop at 1,000 on the new account. I'm like, well, let's go to 10,000. So now TikTok, at least TikTok will pay me for the views on my videos. So they pay you. It's pretty cool. You got to be from the US for that. I got a little hack for that because I'm Canadian. So I set up US accounts. But I'm not going to teach that. Just side note, you must be American if you want that. If you want to get paid by TikTok. Okay, so that's why you should listen to me. Okay, so if that's not what you want, if you don't want to learn how to get 1,000 per day, 10,000 in 10 days of followers of your own, you can leave now. I just don't want to waste your time. Okay, that's it. So let me go back out to the next image now. Okay, next image, why TikTok? Am I in the little corner? I should be. Hello everyone from the little corner underneath the why TikTok image. I'm going to change. Okay, this is pretty short. I told you guys I'll stay in the little corner because I got to change a few images here really quickly. I told you guys I wanted a large audience. Okay, but it didn't really matter where I would go, where I would get my audience. That was not important. What mattered was that I get a large audience. I do it through several platforms, but why TikTok? Why did I come to TikTok? Well, TikTok called me. I got the call. I got the call from TikTok. So TikTok did not call me. What do I mean by TikTok called me? I mean, it was everywhere. Everyone was talking about TikTok. And more importantly, I went on TikTok one time a year ago and I could not get off of it. So I understood that it was important to be on TikTok, but it wasn't important enough for me to get on TikTok because I didn't feel like I fit into TikTok. I didn't feel like there's a lot of reasons. I'll get into them in a sec. Just in case you feel that way too. If you feel like, put it in the chat if you want. Do you feel like you don't belong on TikTok for some reason? Or you don't feel like you fit into the TikTok culture for whatever it is you do? You can put that in the chat. Okay, we got a lot of, Millie, I belong on TikTok. Okay, good. I think we all do, actually. This will be my point. Irma, yes, I feel too old. Irma, believe me, you're not too old. I don't know how old you are. Maybe you want to put that in the chat. I don't know. No. Next slide. This guy. Okay, I'm going to stay in the little corner for this. Does anyone know who this is? Gary Vaynerchuk. Gary V. I follow him religiously. He teaches me about personal branding, okay? If you don't know him, you may want to look him up anyways if you're an entrepreneur. But you may not be an entrepreneur. So let me retract that statement. This is why I went on TikTok. He would not shut up about TikTok. I was like, TikTok this, get on TikTok now, put up 5 pieces of content on TikTok. TikTok this, TikTok that, TikTok everywhere, TikTok all around. I'm like, I'm going to pass, man. Like, I don't talk to him. But in my head, I was like, I'll take every other advice you give, except that one. And this is a credible source here. This is one of my online mentors. So I kind of passed on it for a while until this young lady showed up in my life. Who knows who Charli D'Amelio is? If you're on TikTok, you should know who she is. Give me a big yes in the chat if you know who she is. And we have the usual suspects here in the chat. There's like over 300 people here, and I just seem to, I see about like that same 100 names popping up, maybe 110. Okay, maybe half of you. Or if you're shy in the back, or if you don't want to come out and talk in the chat. And so there we go. Tyler, Clarence, Elmo, Consuelo, Cleo, Carolina, Erna, Thurman, yes. You all know who she is. Young, you said you don't know who she is. Okay, Delmer, you don't know who this is. Frida, you don't know who this is. Then everyone else, we got Valeria, Nita, Burl, Lorraine, you guys all know who she is. I didn't know who she was. But when I saw her on the Gary Vee show, on the Gary Vee that I just showed you, I saw her about a year ago. Charli D'Amelio's rapid growth is the second reason I knew I had to be on TikTok. She had 10 million followers, guys, in less than a year. 10. Yeah, someone who Shirley just said 100 million. No, that's today. She's over 100 million, I believe, right? Today? Ruben says yes, 100 mil. Mary, okay, yes, but when I saw her, she had 10 million, and she had gotten those 10 million in less than a year. She also, on her 15th video, her 15th video got 1.4 million views. And it was a duet. Okay? That was like, okay, Mark. I'm Mark, by the way. I'm like, okay, Mark, you got to do something here. You got to take another look at TikTok. Because you, my friend, I'm talking to myself, you know how to do audience siphoning. I don't expect you guys to know what audience siphoning is, but what I will do is I will put up this picture. That is a siphon. I know how to do that incredibly well. Audience siphoning. What is audience siphoning? Well, I came up with that term, but I didn't come up with siphon. Siphon would be like, you may have seen some people do it out of a car to siphon the gasoline into a bucket. You didn't hear that here. I never said that. You did not hear that here. So basically, if you look at the tank up top, that would be TikTok. That would be my audience. The water up there would be my audience on TikTok or anywhere. I used to do this incredibly well on Twitter. And the bucket at the bottom would be like another platform, Instagram. Or maybe it could be like my email list or my text number list or my YouTube or my Facebook. And here's how this works, siphoning. If I have a lot of audience members on one platform, quote unquote TikTok in this case, if I have 1 million followers on TikTok, and in one of my TikToks I say, hey everybody, come follow me on Instagram. I'm siphoning those audience members into my Instagram, but I have to give them something of value. I don't want to go into too much detail here, but what I usually do, because I teach entrepreneurs how to work from home and make money online, that's what I do. So I would say, any entrepreneurs out there who would like to be on a coaching call with me, I'm going to select 6 of you, and I'm going to choose the winners from my Instagram tomorrow. So everybody who wants to enter, come follow me on my Instagram. And I'd put that on my TikTok, and then they'd come to my Instagram. A bunch of them would, some of them. That's why it's called siphoning. Some of them would. And then maybe the next week, I could do it. Okay, now anyone who comes and subscribes to my YouTube, I've got a free report of the 6 things you need to know if you want to work for yourself. So I always give something in return for them coming to the bucket, right there, the bucket that I'm siphoning to. I'm incredibly good at that. So let me go over the images quick again. If I take this in the, so why TikTok? There's that image. Number one, the 3 reasons why I jumped on TikTok and why you may want to consider getting your 1,000 followers per day on TikTok, like you're about to learn right now. Because number one, Gary Vee would not shut up about it. And he's a super credible source and has helped me incredibly in my journey, in my career. And I take his, and I trust him. That's number one. Number two, right there, Charli D'Amelio with her massive results. And this is only when she had 10 million. Number three, my ability to siphon. So those are the reasons why I chose TikTok, okay? Okay, I don't know if any of you can relate, if any of you are more excited about having the skill to generate 1,000 per day. So let's go. What did I do? I went on TikTok and I failed miserably. I must share with you a little bit of that so that, because many of you are probably saying right now, let me pop out big to you. Many of you are probably saying, I'm going to pop out big in a sec. Many of you are probably saying, I've already tried TikTok. It's not for me. It's not working. Well, what I'm about to teach you will change all that. So let me come out big because I'm about to be very authentic here. Okay? Hello. I failed so badly, guys. I failed so miserably on TikTok. I started on TikTok in September 2019. Oh my God. How long ago is that? That's a long time ago. Thank God you guys are here because you're not going to have to go through the pain I went through. But here are some things I was doing. And if you're doing this as well, let me know in the chat if you can relate to this. I was posting 1 to 2 times per week, okay? I was modeling success. I was using hashtags. I was using all my creativity, and I like to think I'm a pretty creative guy. Oh, I didn't pop up the image. It doesn't matter. It's only me failing. Let me pop it up and let me go into the little screen. Just to give you a visual. There we go. I was failing miserably. I was even dancing. And I don't dance. I mean, I'm not a good dancer. Nothing was working. Nothing was working, guys. This is crazy, okay? I was succeeding in pretty well everywhere else, but on TikTok, nothing was working. Let me come out big because I want you to see the pain in my face. Okay, now you saw the guy at his laptop discouraged. That was me. After 1 full year, a full year of the work I just told you I was doing, I got up to, guess how many followers? I'm going to look in the chat. Okay, Carolina says I can relate. Nita says nothing is working and I've been on it forever. Burl, B-U-R-L. Burl, am I saying that right? I can relate. Lorraine, relate. Okay, now we got some numbers. 10,000? No. Luella, 500? Closer. That's 1 year, guys. Cleo, 10? Funny. More than 10. 200. I got 200 followers in 1 year. This was the hardest year for me, mentally as well. It was hard for me mentally to accept that I only get 200 followers. It took me forever to get to 10 followers on TikTok. So after 1 year of all that work, it was hard because I felt too old. I can't dance. I don't know if you guys can relate. I'm not a hot, beautiful girl. I used to think that mattered, but apparently it doesn't. Apparently. I didn't know how to customize my For You page, so all I would see was, I may have watched maybe one time, one good-looking girl all the way through. Then TikTok shows you more of what you watch. I don't know, maybe, just coincidentally. But I thought that was affecting my results because I was not a beautiful girl. because I was wasting so much time creating content, I was depressed. I was feeling some depression in that year. And because of that, I'm like, why is it working for everybody else, not me? I ran out of content ideas. I was running out of content ideas. Creating a video less than 1 minute, as you can probably tell already today, is extremely difficult for me to do something in less than 1 minute. This is why it was the hardest for me, because also it crushed my ego. Getting no views on something I put my heart and soul and best effort into would crush my ego. Can anyone relate? Yeah, or, okay, a lot of relates here. A lot of you apparently can relate. Okay, Ruben is killing it. Good for you. You're killing it on TikTok. Good for you. Maybe you'll kill it some more. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the next picture right here. Oh, I love this picture. I love this picture. That's me, by the way, at the bottom on the left right there. So I wanted to quit so badly at this point, guys. 1 year of all that work put in. Apparently many of you can relate, because all I was feeling was I was wasting my time. I was getting no results. And I had internal ridicule, is what I like to call it. I was like, what the hell am I doing here? And that's what I was focusing on, how badly I was doing. So I wanted to quit, but, now I put but with big B-U-T here. Let me come out big to you. Well, no, I'm going to say this right now. Too many others were succeeding, as that picture shows. It's like more and 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 more people were popping on TikTok. Every day there was people that I'd see that I could see them. They had almost no followers, and then they would blow right up. And I'd look at their TikToks and I'm like, why are they succeeding? I felt that, let me come out big, because it's authentic. Hello. I was like, I felt more worthy. I felt more worthy. I wrote it right here. I felt smarter. I felt I had better content. And I would know what to do with their audiences. Some of them were getting 10,000 followers. They were at the 10,000 mark, and I'm like, I got 200 followers here. What I would do with those 10,000 followers, because I just told you guys, right here, I know what to do with them. I would siphon them into my other platforms. I would monetize them. I would deepen those relationships. I call it nurturing my audience, getting to know them at scale. I'd have a huge impactful voice. I'd be able to share real pieces of myself if I had those kinds of audience numbers. I could create real change. I could help the masses. So I was in a pickle at this point. I'm like, what do I quit? Or like, do I quit? Do I keep going? I'm gonna bring you to the next picture, because it's that's what this is about. There it is. Do I keep trying? Well, what would you do? Is anyone in this situation right now? And that's why you're here today. Because, okay, this is exactly what I need. I need those followers so I could do all of those things. So, well, I just told you. So I could do many of the things that I would do, plus a lot of the other reasons we talked about at the beginning of the video. Get famous. Okay? Let me change my page. Do I keep trying? So what would you, yeah, okay, a lot of you are here for that reason. Relate. I'm getting a lot of people saying, I can relate. What did you do, Antonio? Antonia asks. Yes, Billy. What did I do? Well, I'm here today teaching you how to get those 1,000 followers. So what did I do? I kept going. But, let me see here. The reason I kept going was all because other people were succeeding was not the reason I kept going. I was looking at that, but I was still saying, it's still not for me. For some reason, they're succeeding, I'm not, and I don't know why. I was in a pickle. I couldn't figure out why. So I was still like, I want to keep going, but it's pointless. Then, let me go right to the next slide. I don't need to go big on this one. My mentor showed up. My mentor just appeared. He just appeared out of the blue. Let me come out big to you guys right now. Okay. Hello. My mentor just appeared out of the blue. I don't know if he just appeared. I don't know if it was like a universe thing or I was going to say universal. If it was like the universe delivering me a mentor, I don't know how that. I don't want to get into that today. But I was in this alone. I was literally digging on. I was going by feel. I had no mentor. I had no go-to person that I could take advice from or get tricks or tips or like I'm trying to be to you today. I had no one. And then out of the blue, someone called Robert Benjamin. I saw a couple of videos on TikTok previously, videos about TikTok on YouTube. That's where I get my information. That's where I get all of my training. And Robert Benjamin, he showed up and he had what I wanted. He had over 10,000 followers. He had over 100,000 followers. He kind of spoke my language in terms of, I understood what he was saying. Like it made sense to me. He was also older. He's not as old as I am, but he's probably not far from my age. So I could relate to that. He did what I did. He sold stuff. He sold digital products. So he showed me the ropes. Kind of like he showed me little tips and tricks that I didn't previously know to do. Like little calls to action and TikToks. He reignited the fire in me. He's the reason I decided to just go for it. Just go and try this again. But the question was, am I going to go all in this time? Because I never really went all in on TikTok. I kind of tippy-toed, really, guys, to be honest with you. 1 to 2 TikToks per week. It doesn't give me enough data to really know what's going on or to really see or understand what's working, what's not. Yeah, I had some videos do okay, but if you're posting several times per day, which is one thing Robert Benjamin told me to do through the power of virtual mentorship, I just watched his videos, that's it. But he ignited my fire because I'm like, I'm just going to do what he says. Number one was post a ton of times every day and you're going to pick up on patterns. So this was the point where I said, if I'm going to do this and figure this thing out, I have to post multiple times per day. It's the only way. I could either go all in and go half-ass. And if I go half-ass, that's going nowhere. You don't get anywhere by going half-ass in anything in life for that matter. Let me go to the next picture. There it is. Pretty simple. Do I go all in? Okay, you can't see that beautiful image I created for you. So let me take myself away from the corner. There we go. All or nothing. That's it. I got 2 choices. Because if I go half-ass, that would be the nothing at the bottom there. Or I go all in. So what did I do? What do you guys think I did if I'm here teaching you today? Let me go back in the bottom corner. Hello. I love this. I love being able to control this. So let me come out to you big. And I went all in, but I went really all in. Let me come out big and tell you exactly what I did. Here I come. Okay. I went all in, guys, to the tune of 12 hours per day on TikTok with 12 new TikToks per day for 12 consecutive days. I wrote it down. I called it my 12-12-12 plan. You will not need to do this. You won't need to do this. Don't run away. I needed to do this to kind of uncover some gems. Because I find that when I do a massive amount, when I take a massive amount of action, sometimes most of what I do is dog crap, dog poo-poo. But out of that dog poo-poo, as Joe Rogan says, I just heard this the other day, you'll be putting a bunch of dog poo-poo work into it, and then a flower will blossom from the dog poo-poo. And that's what happened. So the flower is me knowing how to get 1,000 followers per day. But you need to understand, I went through all this. And if you're going through all this, you're at the right place right now. Okay? But those of you that didn't go through all that, thank God you didn't have to go through all that. But I committed to making 12 TikToks per day, 12 original TikToks per day, because I'm going all in. 12 hours per day on TikTok, observing, consuming, learning for 12 days in a row. That's 144 original TikToks in 12 days. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you guys the TikTok that I made where I declared this. And I had 200 followers. It's not that long ago. Okay, let me share the TikTok. Okay, let me go in the bottom screen. Okay, now I'm in the bottom corner. There's a black screen. Now let me play that video and I'm going to watch it with you guys. It's a TikTok, so it's less than a minute long. Here we go. Go. It's challenge time. Let's attempt to bend the TikTok algorithm. The challenge is 12 talks for 12 days challenge. What I will attempt to do is post 12 brand new original TikToks per day for 12 days. Right now, it's Saturday, September 26th, 2020. Yeah, I need glasses. I'm looking at the time. And I have 204 followers. I have 476 likes. And my most viewed video is 1,506. I'm just going to post 12 times a day for 12 days, whatever I'm doing. I'll just make sure of it. I'll set my Fitbit to talk. So let's see what happens. Bye.
Swerving, how you look so perfect on your worst days. Double C it purchase, you deserve it. Niggas in your DM, they be thirsty.
Okay, now let me come out big to you again. Okay, that's a hell of a commitment, right? Would you say that's going all in? I think so, right? Guess what? I did it. I tried everything. Throughout those 12 days, I created a variety of niches. Everything. I tried everything. I tried comedy. I did some comedic TikToks. Wealth, based on creating wealth, creating health. Some food TikToks. I did stories. I even sang. I danced. I did duets. I did stitches. I consumed everything from those niches too. I like to think I'm a pretty smart guy. I'm going to crack this thing. I'm going to figure this out. So I consumed all of those categories and I replicated those categories. I modeled the most successful TikToks during that all-in period. And what do you think happened after 12 days? Nothing. Nothing. Nothing worked. Nothing worked. Nothing freaking worked. That was it. I decided to quit. That's the point where I decided to quit. And this is the point. Who else would quit at that point? Put that in the chat. Who else would quit at that point? The story isn't over, but at this point, I had almost no more significant followers. Let me put up the image because it's not gruesome, but it's a depressing image because that's the way I felt. Let me pop it on right now. So there it is. Pretty blunt, right? I quit. I had made the decision, guys, at this point to officially quit. TikTok was not for me. I'm going to grab my notes here because I want to know I was going to ask, I want to see who's still around for the secret that stumbled upon my, upon my For You page. Those of you that you all stuck around. We're still at 350-ish. We're mid 300s right now in this webinar. So this is exciting. Are you guys ready? This is what you've been waiting for. But I need to know if anyone in the chat can relate. I got a few notes to make the transition into the success. And it's going to be quick. The answer is quick, but it's very specific and it's probably not what you're expecting. So I'm going to come out big one more time before I start screen sharing the magic. Who feels like they want to quit as well? As I pop up big, here we go. Okay. Hello. Millie wants to quit. Carolina will never quit. Cleo wants to quit. Elmo says he never even started, but he will now. Why would you want to start now, Elmo, after everything I've shared with you? It's depressing. It's discouraging. You stuck around, Elmo, so you're going to get a head start. Yeah. Elmo says, yeah. Yeah is right. Okay, I got to read this off because if you feel this way, don't go away. That rhymes. Here's where I'm getting excited here. And the answer is really quick. So we're almost done for today. Did I bring up enough pain for you? The point was tonight or today or this morning, wherever you are from in the world, the point today was for you to relate with my pain. So nothing was working. I felt like I wasted 12 days plus the year before that, of course. Who feels that way? I was getting no traction. Who feels that way? Put it in the chat. I see Irma saying, of course I feel that way. Who else? Valeria, yes. Okay. I had no real likes. I had no real views. I had no real followers. And when I say real, I mean no significant followers. After all that work, now here was the point. It was do or die, fight or flight, now or never. I chose die, flight, and never. It was over. I was done. So I wrote this down. I think it's important as I make this transition right now. It was over. I was done with TikTok. And I was licking my wounds. And as I was licking my wounds and started to pack it in, it happened. It happened. The moment you've been waiting for. Let me pop up the image. Here we go. There we go. Do you guys like that image? It happened exactly like that. So what happened? I'm going to tell you guys the story, and it's pretty simple. The story goes a little bit exactly like this. As I was packing it in, packing everything in, downloading my videos, I was thinking, what can I do with this content? How can I bring these TikToks to other platforms? A specific TikTok fell into my, it's called the For You page on TikTok, but it's like my timeline. A TikTok went down my timeline and it got my attention. And here's what the TikTok said. I went back, I found it so I could share it with you guys, because there's this one TikTok that was just going down my timeline. I call it a timeline. It's a For You page, like my homepage timeline on TikTok. It was just going down and it got my attention. And if that TikTok would have not gotten my attention, I wouldn't be where I am today on TikTok, and I wouldn't be on my way to millions and millions of followers. The first step to that is your first 10K followers, and I wouldn't have been able to generate 1K per day if it weren't for this one TikTok that the universe delivered to me in my timeline. So I'm going to come out to you. Do I have to come out to you big, or can I just share it to you? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to come out big. Here I come. Okay. Because this is, I remember the moment this happened, and I'm not going to really be referring to my notes because it's kind of, I was going to say it's nostalgic. It's not that long ago, but it's very, I like saying the story. I like reliving that moment of when it happened. So a TikTok went down my timeline. It was super short, and it was a TikTok with twins. I was going to say two twins with two brothers. Obviously, they were twins, and they were wearing like a Burger King crown. And I think that's what initially got my attention. First of all, that they were twins. I'm like, is that a special effect in TikTok? So I thought it was. I thought it was like that's kind of a cool filter. So it's not. They're actual twins. And they had I don't know if you guys know the Burger King commercials. Who here knows the Burger King commercials? I want to engage with you guys, but I just want to get the story out. Then I'll take some questions, because there will be questions on what I refer to as follow parties. They're actually grow parties. This is what you're about to hear about right now. These twins came down in my timeline, and in the TikTok, there was a reply to a comment. You can do that in TikTok. You can reply to comments. And in the comment, it said, I followed you and got 100 followers. That's what it said in a comment that they were replying to. I'm just going to show you exactly what that looks like. I found it. I'll show you the exact TikTok. I think it's unimportant at this point because I know the answer now. I know the secret. But that's what happened. That fell down my timeline, and that's how I know the secret now is follow parties. So when that popped down, I says to myself, I'll bite. So I said, I'll bite. It said, because I was done. I was like, I had nothing to lose. You know what I'm saying? I had nothing to lose. I saw that. I go, if I follow them, will I actually get followers? Because that's what it looked like an ad. That's what the TikTok said. I followed you and I got 200 followers. I'm like, well, I've got 200 followers. If I follow them and get 200 more, that'll for sure make me shift my awareness, if you will. So I followed them. And I think it took about 30 seconds. I got a follower. Just one. But it's like 30 seconds. It was so little time that I was like watching my screen to see what would happen, watching my notifications. And then, pick, I got one. And I'm like, whoa. What just happened? That's got to be a fake follower. That doesn't happen. I'm busting my butt. I've been busting my butt for over a year. And then I go 12 hours a day, 12 TikToks a day. And at the end of it all, I have under 500 followers. Well, I had 200 when I started the 12-day journey, 12 TikToks in a row, but I didn't get many more followers than that. Now you just get a follower, just like in 30 seconds for following someone. So I looked at the follower, and it was a real account. That was my first kind of like, my heart started beating. I'm like, this is weird. It's a real follower. How did that happen? I just followed them. Then another one. Then another one. Then another one. And this is all within, I'd say, about 5 minutes. Okay? I have no idea what's going on at this point. I'm going to show you the TikTok, and you'll see why I was freaking out. Because it was doing what it promised to do. I'm like, will this actually go up to, will this keep going? So I'm checking out all of these new followers, and they're legit. They're real. As a matter of fact, one of the people who followed me instantly went into my timeline and liked my last TikTok and commented on it and said, nice work, man. I'm like, what? What is going on? So then let me share the TikTok. And what happened next is, well, that's the beginning. What I just told you, that's the beginning. That TikTok is the beginning of the rest of the story, which is about only 10 minutes long. So here we go. This is where I need you guys to pay very close attention, because these are going to be your actionable steps here that I'm giving to you today for free. So please pay attention. Let me share that TikTok. Here we go. Okay, I'm in the little window and it's black, so I've got the video ready. Here it is. I'll play it right now. Watch it with me if you will. Check this out. Here we go. It's super short. It's like 10 seconds, I think. So please pay attention. This is the TikTok that changed my life a little bit. It's crazy. Here it is.
What's poppin'?
Okay. Did you see that? Did you catch that? I'm going to play it again because it's super short. But what it says in the box, it says like, OMG, I followed you and gained 100 followers. I'm going to play it again. Pay attention to what it says. And then there's like a little watermark that pops up and it says going live. I didn't even know you could go live on TikTok at this point. I'll play it again. Here we go.
What's poppin'?
Okay, I'm going to come out big to you. Here we go. Let me come out big and explain to you. If you have any questions on that, I don't think I'm going to be taking questions right now because what happened next is even more unbelievable than those other followers trickling in. Right at this point, I'm at about 5-6 new followers for doing nothing. Just from following that account. Yes, I'll let you know who they are and what that account is. So let me come up big. Here we go. Okay. So the next thing that happened is I got a notification that those twins were going live. And I noticed the lives before. I think I popped into 1 or 2 TikTok lives. So I was aware that there were some, but I thought it was only for influencers. Kind of is a little bit. You need 1,000 followers to be able to go live. I mentioned this earlier today, but I didn't really know what they served because I would go on a couple of lives randomly. I don't know if you guys ever went on some lives, but it was just people who were just kind of like doing nothing, going, "Hey, I'm bored and thanks for coming in." And I noticed little like emoji gifts going up, but I never made anything of it. I was just busy putting on my TikToks. So when they went live, what do you think I did? I went on. And what I experienced, I wanted to screenshot some of my first experience because who here has heard of follow for follow parties or grow parties? Who has heard of them? Jules? You know what they are? Okay, hold on. Okay, Consuela, no idea. Cleo, no. Chi, no. Gerardo, nope. Aura, no. Martin, N, which must mean no. Burl, B-U-R-L, Burl. You go to them, so you know what they are. Okay. Well, Lorraine, no. Okay, a couple more yeses. Antonia, yes, you do. You know what they are. Billy, grow parties, yes. Galen, yep. Derek, no. Margaret, nope. Okay, it's a mixed bag here. It's not really, it's mostly all no's. I'm looking at all no's here with a couple of yeses. I didn't know what they were. I had no clue what they were. And when I showed up on my first grow party from the twins, I felt like I was, I don't know, like in some kind of Wonderland, Alice in Wonderland. I'm like, it was just weird. You guys ever experience something and you're like, well, this is not normal. This seems weird. It just seemed like there was music. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to corner. I'm going to share with you, what is it, a little 2-minute clip? I think I have a 1-minute clip. Is it 1 minute? I have to show it to you guys because I want you to see the chaos and the confusion of what I experienced. So I have like 2 minutes of one. I'm going to let it play. I'm not going to comment until it's done. It's just a 2-minute clip. I'm going in a corner. I'm playing the clip. So when you see one of these happening, you want to treat it in a certain way. They can be a blessing. They are a blessing for your first 10K for sure. But they can also be a curse. What do I mean by that? I will explain to you what I mean by that after I roll the tape, after I play the video. The first time I experienced it, because I got overexcited and I started gifting and buying gifts and sending big gifts. Who knows what I'm talking about? Put that in the chat, please. Who knows about that? It's like spending a lot of money on an ad to get results, but you're spending too much money than the results you're getting. But I didn't know, I was getting excited about the whole follow for follow. I'll explain to you guys why I got excited after I rolled this clip. But in a nutshell, I used to do reciprocity. Who knows what reciprocity? Marianne, you said you lost a lot of money by gifting. Okay, Pearly, she gifts and it works. Okay, we're not going to talk about that right now. I'm going to play the tape because I know that 90% of you, more than that. Yeah, 90% of you for sure. More than 90%. 99% of you that are going to see these live events have no idea what a grow party is. So now I'm going to get excited with you because this is the first one I attended. And I told you how I got there. So let me go in the corner. Here we go. Okay, I'm in the corner. It's a black screen. I'm going to watch this with you. It's 111, 112. It's 2 minutes long. So I'm just going to sit here and watch it with you, but I will not say anything. I will not interrupt the video. I just want you to experience it. Get your questions ready, but I got a lot of things to say about that. And by the way, my account is I always forget it's The Wealthy Trainer. I was going to say thewealthytrainer.com. I always say that, but it's at The Wealthy Trainer. That's what I am on TikTok. It's got my face as a cartoon. So when you see that cartoon guy in there and they're shouting out The Wealthy Trainer, they're asking people to follow me. And these are big influencers. So when they tell their people or the people in the party to follow you, they follow you. It's kind of like influencer marketing, which is why it was like a massive discovery and I understood how it worked. The power of influencers. The power that if they say, follow this person, people do. How high do you want me to jump while you're at it? You know, it's funny. Influencers have that power. So let's roll the tape. Let's enjoy it together. And then I'll let you know what was good about that and what was not so good about that. Here we go.
Shit. Guys, follow Gina. Follow everybody, guys. Follow that wealthy trainer. They want to hurt me. I need everyone to look up my sister and follow her. I don't even know how to spell her name. Let me look right now. Grab that wealthy trainer. He's going on the shout out board, guys. So it's icy_queen 24. I just want to make sure I spell her name correctly. I know it's my sister, but I don't know all the numbers. Who was that? Someone just blew up the screen. Who the hell was that, guys? I almost missed that. The wealthy trainer with another carousel, guys. The wealthy trainer. He's going on the shout out board. Guys, stop doing stuff. You're crazy. No, don't stop, guys. Keep following everybody. It's a follow party. Tammy, Jogo, Pro. I know, guys, it's taking me forever to get these names on the shout-out board. Man, they want to hurt me. Guys. I need everyone. Listen, Linda. I need everyone. I better see every single person following my sisters, my real sister, icy_queen 24. Look her up. If you can't find her in the chat, I don't even care. You go look her up and you follow her. I need to get her to 1K, guys. Please, please. It's my real sister. And the wealthy trainer. Keep sending the carousels, guys. The carousels. The wealthy trainer, guys. I need everyone to grab these two people. Please, please. From the bottom of my heart, I would appreciate that. All right. Let's rumble. Are you ready to rumble? In the rear, can't even get it started. Nothing said. Guys, follow Bunny Paul. Follow Ben. Follow Mickey Jones. I'm so glad that you guys are here.
That was so awesome. I'm gonna come back up. I'm gonna come back out big to you guys. But that just, every time I watch that, it brings me right back to like my paradigm shift. It brings me right back to that day. So let me come up big to you guys. Here we go. Okay. What did you guys think of that? Marianne says, is that Marianne? Yeah. She goes, whoa, you spend a lot on gifts. Yeah, I want to talk about that. So who knows what that is? Who knows what that weird event was? It's called, Raphael has seen them before. Okay, Billy, nope. Who else? Pearly, yep. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going because this is that was the moment for me. That was the moment for me. Now, Marianne had just mentioned that I was gifting a lot. Let's get the gifts out of the way first. I just want to let you guys know what that actually is. It's called a grow party or a follow party. These are live events that you attend for free, and everyone in that live event follows you and follows you back. So by being in there, you say you want to be followed, but it goes without saying. I didn't know this, but now I do, and I use them very well. So because of that, that's super powerful right there on its own. I'm going to talk about something that I used to do on Twitter. On Twitter, what I used to do is I used to go and follow a bunch of people. And then in the hopes, I got my fingers crossed, in the hopes that they would follow me back. If they didn't follow me back within 3 days, I would unfollow them. And I would do the same thing, day after day after day. So if I followed 100 people, maybe 10 or 20, maybe 30 would follow me back. And then I would unfollow the 70 that didn't follow me back. It was called my reciprocity method, reciprocation. When you do something for someone, they do it back. So because I knew that, because I've done this in the past, I was thrilled to see a grow party. Now here's the difference. On Twitter or on any platform when I follow someone, the odds of them following me back are slim to none because they're not asking to be followed and there's not an unspoken agreement. If you follow me, I'll follow you back. I'm taking a chance. I'm hoping they follow me back. Does that make sense? Derek says, I get it, I get it, I get it. Does that make sense? How the results would not be like that good. People would not say, oh, they're following me so that I follow them back. But on TikTok, people are there for that. So I was like, OMG, this is what I was looking for. Because with this, I could get my 1,000 followers quickly, which I did in 1 day, as I'll show you. I could get them in as quickly as I can. I didn't think it would take a day. I thought it would take a month. but I was willing to go to follow parties. This is my first day, by the way, when that happened. So my mind is going crazy at that point. I'm like, I'm just going to keep coming back to this grow party and throwing up a bunch of gifts. I want to get into that now, but before I do you guys see why I got excited? Do you guys see why I was like, I'm just going to go to these grow parties, grow to my 1,000. At the time, I didn't know that I could go live at 1,000, but they let you know on the grow parties. That's where I found out. The grow party host, the influencer, that influencer said it. Because if you get 1,000, you can go live like me. I'm like, whoa. So I wanted to do that. And he also said, if you get 10,000, you could get paid from TikTok. And I'm like, whoa, this is what I'm doing. And then after the 10,000, I'll worry about going viral on TikTok. But why not work my way up there, right? Through grow parties. So that is the answer to everything. However, this is where I jump in. I'm looking at the chat. I'll be answering questions. I see it going, but I want to focus on what I have to say. Because if you don't know how to use the grow parties, you're going to spend a lot of gift money. I think Marianne mentioned it earlier. Who can relate to that? You can put that in the chat. I will chime in. But if you noticed, the wealthy trainer, me, I was gifting like a maniac because I was gaining followers and they were commenting on my posts and they were engaging and there was an agreement that they'd follow me back. But then I said to myself, this is costing a lot of money. And for those of you that are unaware, you can buy gifts in the little, you're going to see, I'm going to show you more videos as I started getting thousands regularly. I'm going to share a couple of little clips with you guys to come here, just so you get more clarity on how to use these grow parties and where to find them. Okay? If you left right now in this webinar, you'd still be kind of lost. And if you went on a grow party, you'd probably start gifting a bunch. You take out your credit card, buy all these gifts. They're called like TikTok coins. And you'd be getting minimum results for what you could do, which is work for it. And I'm going to show you what I mean right now in this video. But the two main reasons I was excited and why you should be excited too is because people go to the follow party for that, and people are online now. So when I used to do it on Twitter, I used to follow people and hope that they'd see me in the next couple of days. But when you're at these grow parties, not that I'm pointing here, this ain't a grow party, but when you're at those grow parties, they're online now. So when you follow them, they follow you back right away. And you could do it over and over and over and over and over again. So in the beginning, I got excited. I was spending hundreds of dollars on gifts. I don't know how much a carousel is, but I was dropping them like, I would drop 12 carousels in one grow party in the beginning. And that's so it's hundreds of dollars. You don't want to do that. Even the small gifts, they're useful in a certain way. If there's like over 100 people on their grow party, then it's worth dropping a couple of little minimum gifts. But that's still not what works the best. You know what works the best? Being proactive. And you go and follow people first. And then they follow you back. Instead of gifting and hoping people follow you. I hope that makes sense. Now I'm going to show you a clip of that same party because I'm very analytical. I am. I like to see what works, what doesn't work. I found that grow party on day number 1 and I was like, oh, this is crazy, but I must see how I could optimize this. But I was still in kind of like, I was like in such excitement that I was gifting and I was so excited to get hundreds of followers that I didn't care about the money, but you should care about the money because the free way is more effective than the paid way. That's right. I said that right now. And that's why you're here today. I'm here to tell you, I told you about this, but it's going to get quite deeper. You will get better results the free way than the paid way. The paid way is gifting, 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 gifting. Let me share a little clip right now. I'll show you what I mean by the freeway. You don't see me tapping in my screen share, but you're going to see, and I'll explain what's going on. How long is it? It's 1 minute, 131, 131, 132. No, it's only 30 seconds. Let me clip this in. Let me go in the small corner. Here we go. Okay, I'm in the corner. Black screen. Here we go. Let me play this video. Same party, different method. You'll notice I'm not spending on gifts here. I learned to this quick on my first showing. Okay, are you ready? Here we go. Let this play.
There's other Kirsties that come in here, and it was just like the other night that it started. Like all 3 Kirsties were in here the other night. And if we would have had you in here, there would have been 4 Kirsties. That's crazy. I've never met another Kirsty. That's my sister's name, guys. Kirsty, like Kirstie Alley. Shamila K. Follow Shamila K. My sister really took over this live stream, guys. Jen Bear's in the house. Follow Jen Bear and Shamila K. and Crazy Raisin. Amanda, Coco Queen, Jenny Slimsy. The Good Vibes Tribe is here. Follow Joe and I think I saw Mama Loves V and Melissa and Milton Teresa. I love you, girl. And the Wealthy Trainer. Is Fernando still here? Grab my...
Okay, let me come out big. Did you see what happened there? Was it clear? Let me explain. Maybe I don't think I need to play it again. Let me come out big. Okay, did you guys notice I wasn't gifting on that time? But what I was doing is I was tapping names in the chat. They're never ending. I was tapping names in the chat just on my phone. Their profile pops up and I tap follow. Then I go to another name. The profile pops up, I tap follow. I think I did 6 or 7 right there and I wasn't gifting. By doing that, those people see that you followed them and they follow you back and it costs you 0 gifts / dollars. That's it. That's it. So to be completely transparent, on day number 1, because I got super pumped up and excited, I just found 1 grow party. So when they were done, they were done. And I think I was up to like 600 followers. I had gained, so I was at about 300 maybe, because from 200 to 300-ish. Then after the 300, I was at like 600 or 700. So I was so close to my 1,000 and they ended the grow party. Like I wish they would have been on for 24 hours because I kept doing that. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm getting more results in a couple of hours than I've gotten all year. And these people are actually engaging with my content. All my views were going up. I put up a TikTok that day. It got a ton of views, a ton of engagements. So I'm like, damn, I wish they would go on longer. So guess what? They went on again that evening. Same guys, same twin. I don't know which twin it was because they look identical. Actually, now I know who they are and I'll share that with you. But I only knew about 1 grow party. So then they came on again, and guess what I did? I got excited again, so I started gifting, but I did a mix of gifting and a mix of just proactively following a bunch of people while they were live, and I broke 1,000 on day 1. And when I broke 1,000, they shouted me out. And was I clever enough to record it? Because I recorded it when they shouted me out, and I found that was so powerful by recording their shout. When an influencer, because I knew, because I hit 1,000 and I put it in the chat just hoping that the influencer, the twin, would shout me out. How could I forget? And I didn't even really know how to, I didn't know if they would shout me out or not. But I said, I hit 1,000, thank you so much. And I kept gifting and gifting and gifting, hoping to get their attention because I was pointing my phone on my iPad and recording it, hoping I'd capture it on video. And I did. So I'd like to share that with you. When the first influencer shout out I got, I recorded, then I posted to my TikTok, and that just got, I think it got 3,000 views. And at the time, I was at just 1,000 followers. So that's when the journey began. Let me go small. Let me share that video with you because it's freaking awesome. It's my first 1,000 and I got them in one day. My first day, I was at 1,400, I think. So I had accumulated over 1,000 on day one. How crazy is that? Just telling you just doing exactly what I shared with you today. Was this webinar worth it? But don't leave now because just wait, there's more. I want to show you guys how I just kept doing it and got to my 5,000, my 10,000, my 12,000, and now it's just like easy peasy. So does that make sense, guys, in the chat? Does that make sense on how proactively following people in a follow party? Okay, Derek is saying, where do we find those guys? Margaret is saying the same thing. How do I find those? Okay, Alonzo is saying, where to? Okay, I think you guys want to know how to find grow parties. I'll tell you how. Okay, who else? Tyler, okay, yeah. Clarence, okay. Okay, I'm going to show that video of the 1,000. I'm going to go in a small corner. I got to put social proof on this, guys. And then I think this is what I want. Carolina, very clear on proactively following. Does that make sense? Not to overly gift once you find a grow party, because I don't want to get the blame. If I guide you to grow parties, I just told you what they are, how to use them. And I don't want you coming to me and saying, but I spent all my money and I only got like 1,000 followers, which would still be pretty damn good. But you know what I'm saying? Let me show the video. I'm going in the corner because I want to show you guys how I've evolved and you need the social proof. So here we go. Okay, I'm in the little corner. This is a 1-minute TikTok. Let me play it. Here it is. Check it out. This is a huge moment for me because this was the moment I was able to go live on TikTok. And your first 1,000 is super exciting. Here we go.
Thank you for sunglass gifts. Vanessa, Fernando's here. Follow Fernando. Like I said, guys, these gifters, so many of them do follow parties too. Did somebody, the wealthy trainer. The wealthy trainer hit 1K. The wealthy trainer hit 1K. He's celebrating with the concert. Celebrating. He's a rock star. Let's get the rock star song on. There's like 3 different rock star songs. We'll do this one. He's on his rock star shit, guys. He just hit 1K. Congratulations to the wealthy trainer. He just hit 1K.
How cool was that? How cool is that? So let me come out big to you. I got some more info for you guys. What are we going to do? We're going to wrap it up. I'm going to help some of you personally. That's where we're going. That's the next step we're going. But you guys almost have everything you need. Let me come out big to you. Okay. I'm going to go and I'm going to answer a ton of questions because I'm sure there are a lot. I will also tell you where you can go to find the most active grow parties or to find grow parties, to find follow parties, because they're kind of hard to find. They're actually very hard to find, especially the good ones. So I'm going to share that with you in a sec. I'm going to answer your questions and I'm going to take some of you, I'm going to help some of you personally get your 10,000 followers. Just a handful of you. We're over 300, so maybe, I think it's going to be 100 of you. So 100 of you here today that are live right now in the chat. I see you all. I can name you all out. We have Lorraine, we have Brill, we have Valeria, we have Irma, we have Chi, we have Nita, we have Mary, we have Gerardo, we have Aura, we have Martin, we have Luella, we have Millie, we have Ruben, we got Jules, we got Roland, we got Sharon, we got Pearlie, we got Carolina, and the list goes on, and there's a ton of you in the back that are not in the chat. I'm just naming off people in the chat right now. You should probably stick around because in about 5 minutes, I'm going to select 100 of you. Only 100 of you that I'm going to take by the hand and we're going to work together to get your 10,000 followers in 10 days because I've done it and I get over 1,000 per day whenever I want to now using the skill I taught you. So I must do the social proof. I've got 1, 2, 3 more video clips. Then we're going to address whatever questions you have. I'm going to tell you where to go for the grow parties, and I'm going to help 100 of you. And then we're done for today. You guys are going to have everything you need to start tomorrow on your first 1,000. And in 10 days from tomorrow, you'll have 10K. Brand new targeted followers. How crazy is that, right? I'm pumped up to share it with you. I hope some of you take action, but if you don't, it's okay, because some of you will. And the cream always rises to the top. And now's the best time to do this, because who knows how long you'll be able to do this. Nothing lasts forever, okay? You got to jump on this strategy. So I'm going to go, and we're going to start with this one. I'm going small. There I am. I'm in a small screen. There's a black screen. Here's the recording I got of another Grow Party host congratulating me on my 5,000. So I did this for 5 days in a row. I got my 1,000 on day 1, 2,000 on day 2, 3,000 on day 3. 1,000 was above my max. That's what you'll be able to do too, comfortably. So here's the shout out video. Let's let it play.
Wow, the wealthy trainer, congrats on 5K.
Okay, I'm going to stay in the corner. That was Ange Slater. I'll tell you where you can find all these people, all those grow parties. That was a ridiculously crazy one. They're all crazy. When they say your name, you know. So I always record them saying my name. And then I post that on my TikTok. It's like social proof to everyone else that sees your TikToks. And it grows your following. People saw me grow. They saw me every day grow by 1,000. They saw me go from 1,000 when I got my 1,000 to 12,000 in less than 2 weeks. And they just started following me. Because people that are not following you will see that. Because it goes on the TikTok For You page if it goes semi-viral. So you want to record the shout outs if you can get them. Here's another one. This is a huge influencer. This is probably the biggest influencer that said my name, that said the wealthy trainer. Let's roll that tape. This would be it when I hit 10K. So check this out. Okay, here we go.
Shay Liska and Amanda Mack. Let me take these people out. Caitlin Marie. Dennis Vibe, guys. He went from 50 to like 30,000 or something like that. But he got to that 10K. Hey, the wealthy trainer's in here, guys. He hit the 10K, yeah! That's what's up, guys. Oh, yeah. He was at like 9K last night. That's what's up. Let me tag him. Grab him, guys. It works if you work it. Madison's World is up there. Madison's World with the concert. Then we write her down. Let me write you down. Yellow. We got Johnny Townsley up there. Haunted Beauty.
Okay, cool. I'm going to stay here. I got one more short one by another massive influencer. Another grow party. When I hit 12K, and then there's no point in showing you guys on this webinar over and over again. You get the pattern. It's 1K per day. 10K in 10 days, which is why you're here. Let me play the last one. Here we go.
The wealthy trainer, hello with us. Hey, the wealthy trainer, congrats on that 12K. That's awesome. The wealthy trainer, hello with us. Hey, the wealthy trainer, congrats on that 12K.
Okay, I played that one twice because it was super short. Sometimes it's so hard to get the influencer to say your name. That one was tough, but I got her to just say my name and congratulations. I was able to clip that, but I just played that twice. It was a super short one. I've got a lot like that that are super short. I just went through the journey of my initial 12,000 followers with you guys today. So let me come out big. And we're going to address some questions right now. Put your questions in the chat right now. I'm grabbing them. Everybody who's on here live. Number one, is I'm addressing some questions number one, I'm going to tell you where to go to find these grow parties. Okay? So you walk away from this webinar with everything you need. That's number one. Number two, I'm going to answer your questions. I see them coming in the chat already. I'm just going to make myself big. Number three, I'm going to pick 100 of you that I will grab by the hand. I will grab. That's a funny thing because people call it grab for grab parties instead of follow for follow parties. I will grab 100 of you that are here today, right now, and I'm going to grab you by the hands and give you everything I got, as you will see. Even some more secrets. Yeah, there are more secrets. There are secrets that will get you there super easy. Easier than everything you learned here today. So here we go. Let me go big. Here I come. Okay. Am I big? This will probably be the last time you see my face. Unless you follow me on TikTok at The Wealthy Trainer. Oh my God, the questions, guys. You're piling them in. Raphael, you want to be in the 100? You're in. How about that? You don't even know what the 100 are. Okay, we got Elmo asking to be in the 100. Tyler 100. Marcy 100. Woodrow, I want to be in the 100. You don't even know what the 100 is. That's where I grab your hand. Do you want to be grabbed? Okay, let's keep it appropriate and let's close this sucker up. I see some. Do I need a TikTok account? Really? That's a joke, right? That's a joke, right? I'm used to the funny comments on TikTok, but this is a webinar. Yes, you need a TikTok account. Okay, there's a lot of questions. Why do I need to go on TikTok? I'm not even going to say who's asking those questions. You guys can see in the chat. But the person who said, why do I need to go on TikTok, is the same person at the beginning of this event that said no to you don't want more TikTok followers. So I don't know if you guys are joking. There's a lot of good questions coming through though. I'm going to take a sip of tea because I want to really focus on your questions. This is really where the rubber meets the road. I'm not going to get motivational here or inspirational. You guys basically know how to do this. Basically. You do know how. I just want to take 100 of you and hold your hand and really give you the nitty-gritty, which is nitty-gritty. It's the way I say nitty-gritty. Now I'm going to take a breath. I'm going to chill because we're kind of closing this off. Are follow parties free to attend? Okay, that's Cleo's question. I'm going to attack that one right before I take my sip of tea. Follow parties are absolutely free to attend. There's my answer. I tend to have long-winded answers. In this case, I think I'll make my answers a little extra long, just for your benefit. So they are free to attend, Cleo, but finding them is a challenge, which is why I already saw where can I find it? Where do I go? Where those parties? DOSE. Where those parties? Where those parties? I'm going to address that now. I'll take my sip of tea. Who wants to know where to find these follow parties? There's a lot of cool questions here, as a matter of fact. So let me take a sip. Let me take a breath. I haven't shut up, and I do multiple events like this per day. Why only 100? Oh, that's a good question too. Let me just say the quick answer to that, then I'll take my sip of tea. The only reason I'm bringing only 100 people with me on this live event today is because I believe we can saturate this skill. Those of you I bring with me will get your 1,000 per day, and you're going to know how to do it well. And if everybody does that super well, I think it's just going to saturate the market. I'm showing there's only 350-ish people here today. But these events I'm teaching, this thing I'm doing right here, right now, I'm doing multiple of these per day. So it'll be a matter of time before thousands. Actually, we're going to have over 1,000 in the past 2 days that I presented to. I'm doing 3 or 4 of these per day. So that volume, maybe in a couple of weeks, I'll be teaching this to tens of thousands of people per day. It's very likely that's where TikTok is going. And all people want is followers. So why am I only bringing 100 with me? Or why am I only showing the nitty gritty, such as screen recordings? Why am I holding your hands, 100 of you, and not all of you, 350 of you ish? We almost broke 400, I think, at some point, just on this webinar. The reason is because I think if we saturate this skill and tens of thousands of people get really good at it, it'll be harder to do. So I only want so many of us to have this skill. So because you came here live and you took the time out of your schedule to sit through what? It's been a couple of hours. I'm going to select from you guys, and I'm going to do it right now. So that's why only 100. Why do I need to go on TikTok? I don't even know if I need to address that. I think it's a joke. What I will say to that, I'll take a sip of tea. No, I'll answer that. Then I'll take my sip of tea because it's on my mind. Who wants the replay of this? Put that in the chat. Who wants this replay? I don't hand out the replays. I don't know if you guys know that. That's why I'm doing several of these per day. We don't send out replays normally. But there was so much value, and the reason I'm bringing that up is because someone, you guys can see who it is in the chat, said, why do I need to go on TikTok? If you're not joking, you probably showed up late. I covered that earlier today. I covered it with Gary V, Charli D'Amelio, and what was it, Funnel, Audience Siphoning. I covered that, why TikTok is crucial for audience building. I covered all that today. So who wants the replay? Okay, we see Carolina, Pearlie, Sharon, Roland, Woodrow, Marcy, Hilda, Gladys. You want the replay? I'm thinking about it right now because you guys are my biggest group. So would you like me to email you this exact replay? Okay, I can probably do that. Just let me answer a few questions, and as I answer questions, I'll think about it. So now you see the question, where do I find grow parties? How do I get them? Grow parties, follow for follow parties. I hope you don't think this is a follow for follow party. I'll teach you, I won't teach you, I'll tell you where to find them. Now, I can take my sip of tea. We're gonna chill and answer these questions properly. There are a ton of them, and I see some amazing ones. Good presentation, Mark. I'm going to tap myself on the back for that today. Lives will be changed because you tuned in today. Who's excited? Put that in the chat. Who's excited with what you know? Even if you don't make the 100 today, because I'm going to select you right now. And if you don't make the 100 today, you still have enough to make this happen. Okay? Cheers. Cheers to an amazing presentation, if I do say so myself. Oh, you're my neck crack? Cheers. Let's get a little loosey-goosey. Okay. Do I have to gift? Do you have to gift in the follow parties? Okay, I'll tell you what, I'll answer that question. And then I will tell you where to find follow parties. Fair enough. So, do I have to gift? Okay, that's Roland who's asking that. Okay, Roland, do you have to gift in the follow party? No, you don't have to gift. How would I put this? How would I? Because there's a caveat to that. There's a flip side to that coin. If you stumble upon a follow party with over 100 people alive, they're pretty rare. Usually it's like a dozen people, maybe 25 people at one time. If there are over 100 people, then it's worthwhile gifting, and gifting small so that you can be seen, and then starting to follow people. Because if you gift there's a chance that the influencer says your name, and then when they say your name, like if they say, I don't know, John Smith, thank you for the gift. If they say it and people see you, then you start following them. They see John Smith followed you. They're like, subconsciously, they're like, I'm going to follow John Smith back. Because the influencer just said it. It increases your ratio. Okay? So, the more people on the Grow Party, those are the places to gift. If you ever see a Grow Party with over 1,000 people on it, then you want to invest in those gifts, because then you just get a ton of followers for like pennies on the dollar. Those are crazy, but they're super hard to find. For the 100 people that I select here, you will get parties that I know of. I can't give that to you guys here for free because they're very exclusive parties and they're free to get into. But those that have over 1,000 people on, or 500 people on, or 2,000 people on, I've been to some with 8,000 people on. I send one little gift for a couple of pennies and I get like 100 followers. Yeah, those guys, my 100 people that get in today, would it be a mentorship program? I'm not going to call it that. I'm going to call it my secret society. Okay, those 100 people today, you're going to get all those parties. I just want to drop that because I'm about to select you. And I think I don't know if you guys are dropping out or dropping off. We're still over 300, mid 300s. But this is the part where people usually say, I have enough. I can go to work now. So those of you who stick around for another 5 minutes, I'm picking it out of you guys to be in the 100 that we move forward with, okay? To kind of guarantee your results and guarantee that you know how to do these skills well. So here we go. Where can I find follow parties? A ton of you are asking. I guess I'll shout out Woodrow because you've been very active in the chat. So where do you find follow parties? Where you're all asking the same question. Here's what I can give you. You're going to need this, okay? Because I haven't decided if I want to give you the replay yet, okay? I haven't decided if I want to send you this replay yet. So if I don't send you the replay, write these down. I'm going to give you a couple of hashtags to find follow parties on. Why am I not giving you the accounts? No one asked that. But why am I just giving you hashtags and letting you search yourself? Nobody asked that, but you're probably thinking that. I'm giving you hashtags because the accounts always change. Sometimes someone's not doing follow parties and they have 1 million followers, so they decide to do follow parties out of the blue because they just found out about them and they're like, I'd make an amazing follow party. I could run an amazing follow party. So if they're not, they would be in the hashtag if they're a new Grow Party because hashtags are dynamic. And for the 100 people in the secret society, for the 100 people who I choose today, you will get a dynamic list of the 12 follow parties all the time. It's always updated and it'll tell you who's live, who's not live. So you guys, out of the 100, you don't have to worry about writing these hashtags down. But if you don't make the 100, write them down anyways in case you don't get into the 100. We're mid 300s, 100 are getting in. So 250 of you will need to use these hashtags. Are you ready? First hashtag, gain followers. Should I write it down? Yeah, I guess I'll write it down. I should have pre-wrote these down. I haven't been writing them down. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell you I'll tell you what the hashtags are. And if you are not enough of an action taker to listen to what I'm telling you to write down, if you're too lazy to do that, well then this ain't for you. You're not gonna succeed in life anyways. I'm sorry. I had to say that. So don't be lazy. Gain followers. Hashtag gain followers. Put that in the search of TikTok. Gain followers. Hashtag gain followers. Just show you a bunch of videos. In those videos, because there's a ton of questions, I got to get through them quick. so I could pick my 100 people and we could move forward. I got more of these events to do. Multiple of these to do per day. So gain followers. Did you write it down? Who wrote it down? I will check up on you. Number 2, get followers fast. Hashtag get followers fast. No underscore and obviously no spaces or dashes. Get followers fast. When you punch in those hashtags, you get a bunch of videos, a bunch of TikToks. Click on those TikToks and you'll see more hashtags. You're going to squirm down rabbit holes. And once you find someone who hosts a good grow party, follow them and you'll get notifications. The first one, gain followers, is where you're going to find the twins. They used to, here's another important part, important factor, important point. They often change their account names, or they often get one account banned and come back as something else. That's why the hashtags are super powerful. Because when I found the twins, they started as Rooster Booster, but I think that account got flagged for spam or something. So now, then they turned that into Grow Crow. So because I was already, I think it was Grow Crow, then Toronto Twins. So when they change their username, if I'm following them, I see the change. But if I'm telling you to go follow Rooster Booster, well, then you won't get them because they changed their name, which is why the hashtags are important. So when you go under gain followers, you'll see the twins, but it won't be called Rooster Booster anymore because I know that account got banned, I think. Maybe it's back. Okay? So this is why, does that make sense to why the hashtags are powerful? But if you're in the 100, if the 100 I choose in a few more minutes here, if you make it in the 100, you don't worry about this because I give you the dynamic list and it gets updated like every day, if not every week, if not every day. So you just go and you go, oh, these are the hot parties right now, and you're going to have a dozen of them. So you'll be, life will be very easy, okay? And you probably won't want to share those if you're in the 100. I'm not a selfish guy, but you want to rise to the top of this thing. And the more you share those secret parties that I bust my butt to find for you guys, you're going to want to keep some of those secrets to yourself, okay? So there we go. Oh, no, we got more. Grow your account. That's the 3rd hashtag. 4th hashtag, follow party. The 5th hashtag, hype me up. HYPEMEUP. That's what I'll give you right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That will get you going. Okay, guys? There you go. I see a lot of people, Galen, get me in the 100. Derek, I want to sign up for the 100. Yes, you're all good. You're all good. If you're still here, you're all good. We haven't dropped. So many of you are waiting. Next question. Do I need content? Who's that? Carolina. Carolina, do I need content on my TikTok account? Whew, good question. I'll answer it quick. Yes and no. Let me take a sip of tea and a breath. I love answering these questions. I hope they're helping you guys, these questions. Yes and no. You don't need content with this strategy. However, if you have content on your page, you get about a 75% follow back ratio. Okay? So if you follow 100 people, 75 people will follow you back if you have content. If you don't have content, it's about 10%. So if you follow 100 people, only 10 will follow you back because people generally look at your profile, okay? So I hope I answered that question. Now, there's a way to get 1,000% follow back. I'm not going to go into that today, but 1,000% follow back means for every 1 person you follow, 10 people will follow you back. So if you follow 1 person, 10 people, as a matter of fact, 10 people follow you before you follow 1. That's 1,000% follow back. I don't teach that right here. That's a super secret, but the 100 people, yeah, you're getting that. You're totally getting that. So it'll be like you're cheating. What I'm teaching you today is already cheating. You'll get 10,000 in 10 days. but I'm giving 100 people a time machine, and you're going to have a crazy, crazy skill. Did I answer that question about the content? So no content. How much content? Who's that? Sharon. How much content? It's good. You're asking questions on my answers, so you're in it. You're paying attention. The best content. Okay, someone said, why does my profile make a big difference? Who is that? Consuelo? Why does my profile... Okay, it's all along the same lines. If you have a profile picture, if you have a username, not the default one they give you, and if you have a description, and if you have 12 TikToks, it doesn't matter what they are, you're looking at massive 5x result, okay? Than if you don't. So you want to have 12 TikToks. Do I need to go into why? We're going to cover that with 100 people, okay? In detail, how exactly your profile should look to get it's literally 10x results. Okay? So yeah, it helps. There you go. I answered the question, I hope. There's a lot of questions. I want to go through them quick. Should I follow everyone in the parties? No, you shouldn't. I can't go into, well, I can tell you, you want to look for some legit accounts. There are ways to do it quickly, but I wouldn't follow duds. The 100 people, once again, the 100 people, I've created a whole presentation on exactly what you need to look for in those follow parties and not waste your time with a follow if they don't have certain things. So for the sake of that answer right here, I'm going to say, if they don't have a profile picture or a username, skip them. Now in the 100 people, we go a little deeper because we want extremely good conversions. We want amazing conversions and it doesn't take much time. So we actually hover over the profile and it takes 1 second longer. And for the time you're spending on the platform, you want to get those best results. So I would say, no, you don't want to follow duds. No profile picture, skip them. I hope I answered your question. Okay, well, who's next? Who's next? We got Shirley. I saw a good one here. Will this help me get 10,000 followers? Yes, it will help you get 1,000 per day. Exactly what I taught you today. Well, it'll help you, because someone said how long to get 1,000. Who's that? Tyler, how long to get 1,000? I say 1 day, but it's more specifically, is between 2 to 12 hours. Is between 2 to 12 hours. Yeah, 12 hours. Now, if you're asking yourself, that's a long time. Well, the 100 people that get in today, you're going to only spend about 2 hours. That's how long it will take you, because you're going to have all these secrets that go beyond what I taught today and just make you get there faster. Time is money. Time is everything. So you still know how to do it today, but the 100 people, it'll take you about 2 hours to hit your 1,000. For the rest of you that don't get into the 100, it'll take about 12 hours. And if you're asking yourself, I don't want to put in 12 hours a day, well, I would do it anyways. Because once you hit your 10K, magic starts happening. TikTok gives you followers. I'm not going to go into that. We're going deep and it's taking me forever to answer a couple of questions here. Can I do this every day? Who's that? Vance. Hey, Vance, what up? Did you just pop in from the back, Vance? I don't remember seeing you in the chat. Vance, what's up? Great question. Can I do this every day for a year and have 365 followers? I think you meant 365K, right? You're going to have 365 followers on your first day. You're going to have 1,000 per day. That's what you'll get. So I'm going to assume it's 365,000. Can I do this can I do this every day for a year and have 365,000 followers is what I think you're trying to ask, right? Yes, that's what I want. Yes, 350K. Okay. Thanks for clearing that up. Yes, you can. But here's what happens. This is good because it ties into what I was trying to say about spending the time to 10K. Once I hit my 10K, I stopped. And then I got to 20K so fast by not doing this anymore. And I did it on a second account. I won't get into that right now. But once you hit 10K, for some reason, because at that point, you can go live after a K, 1,000. You get into the creator fund where TikTok pays you after 10K. And I think TikTok looks at you differently. So they just give you followers. Because after 10K, I was like, why did I get like 500 today? Why did I get 200 today? I did nothing. Holy shit, today I got 600. So I went up to 20K fast. So you can do it for 365 days. But what I would do is I would focus at that point on getting a viral video. I would focus, once you have 10K, you have enough followers to engage with your content. Therefore, you can trigger that algorithm early and try to get a viral video. So instead of just doing this every day for 365 days, I would do it for 10 days, get your 10K followers, and then focus on creating viral videos. Holly, I don't want to drop any names, but a friend of mine, she's not really my friend yet. She's an influencer. And I remember her saying that when she was at what? She got 500, she was at 800,000. And in one day, TikTok gave her 500,000. So she was at 1.3 million overnight. So, and if you look at these big accounts over 10K, you'll go the next day and why are they at 12K now? When they're at 30K, why are they at 35K now? TikTok gives them to you. Oh, that was a long answer, right? But yes, you could do it for 365 days. And yes, you would get 365,000, but it would be way more because of what TikTok gives you. Okay, who's next? Luella. Can you share some parties with hundreds of people in them? I'm going to do that with 100 people, okay, Luella? I think, Luella, what you're asking is, can I share specific parties with that regularly have hundreds of people on them? I could sell them to you. No, I'm not going to sell them to you. Once again, because they change all the time, and I don't want everyone having them. I think the people that I select, like right now, 2 more questions. The people that I select, the 100 people, I think we should keep that to ourselves to a certain point because we get to capitalize on it while this wealth of gold is still here. But if you work on those hashtags, you'll stumble upon them. They pop up every now and again. Hey, there's no lack of resources. I told you where you can go. The 100 people, you're getting it on a silver platter because those 12 parties are dynamic in rank. I go, here's the best one you want to go to. Go there first. Oh, they're not live. I'll have you'll know. I say whether it's live or not, whether they're online or not. So if they're not online, go to the next. That list of 12 is going to be super easy for the 100 of you. Luella, just come into the 100. It's just be easier. But I hope I answered your question. I can't really share that here today. It benefits all of the people who want to move further. Okay? I hope so. I hope that makes sense. Okay, Jules. What's up, Jules? I've been to a party before, but it had 8 people in it. Yeah, for sure. Usually there'll be like between 6 and 20, 25. 50 is a good number, but 100's better. The higher the better at all times. So yeah, Jules, you're right. Jules, just come into the 100. Okay, I mean, if you want me to choose you, who wants to be in the 100 people? The answer is yes. You want to be in the 100 people. If you're going to get off this webinar now and you're still listening to me, that's a huge mistake. I'm about to select 100 people right now. 2 more questions. There's a ton of questions. Will followers keep coming when I'm not at parties? That's an awesome question, Millie. And take a sip of tea for that one. Yes, they will keep coming. But I have a method called the RST method that the 100 people are getting. And it's one of my, it's the secret to having I put down my tea, I didn't even sip it because it's right here. It's the method that I guess I kind of reverse engineered what was happening. And it's result, shout out, and TikTok. And what happens is, like I kind of showed you guys, I get the result, which is I got 100 followers on a grow party. I get the shout out from the influencer, I record it, I put that on my TikTok, which is the T, result, shout out, TikTok, and that TikTok generates followers while I'm sleeping. So the question was, will followers keep coming in when I'm not in parties? If you do that. Now for the 100 people, I record everything. I show you exactly how to get the influencer to say your name, how to screen record it, how to make a TikTok of it. So yes, you can get resourceful, or do you want to be in the 100? We're going to pick you right now. 1 more question. Fair enough. There's a lot of questions. I'm trying to select them. Sip of tea. Then is going to be the final question. Then I'm going to decide whether I want to send you the replay. And then I'm picking my 100. Okay? Thanks for sticking around, guys. You'll be rewarded here in a sec. No, I don't want to take that one. No, you guys are pumped up. Okay. I see a ton of more people in the chat that were hiding in the back for a while. You all want in the 100, understandably so. So I'm going to pick you right now. Oh, here's a good question. Who's that? Aura. O-R-A. Am I saying it right? Aura? Can you go into a party right now and show us how to do it? Who wants me to go in a party right now live and show you how to do it? I won't do that. You know why? Let me say this quick. I think this is the most exciting part. Look how I'm gonna pad down. I'm on camera. I'm live. I feel like an actor. Hey everybody. I'm excited to tell you this part because I'm not gonna go live right now. But what I did do is I recorded everything on a brand new account. Let me explain quickly, because this is probably the most exciting thing for the 100 people that are getting in right now. After I address this, we're picking the 100 immediately, right out of the chat. Okay? Fair enough? When I started getting 1,000 per day on the account at The Wealthy Trainer, way above that now. It just won't stop growing now. But when I was getting 1,000 per day, I hit 10K in 10 days. I says to myself, I wonder if that happened because I had the account open for a year before with all those failures. I wonder it's because I had all that content. I wonder. So what I did was I created a brand new TikTok account with no content. It's called Elite Thinkers, at Elite Thinkers. And I said, I'm going to record the whole thing. I'm going to screen record the whole thing. So on day number 1, I go, let's go. We have no content. I got 1,000 followers, 1,100 followers. And I recorded the whole thing. So you guys see me get the followers. Then I applied the RST method on day 1. So I got the result, 1,000 followers, but I just recorded me getting 200. I got the shout out from the influencer. I put that TikTok on that brand new account. Then it just went up to like 1,100 followers. I woke up the next morning. I'm like, boom, day number 2, let's do it again. Record the whole thing. So I recorded day 1. I recorded day 2, I recorded day 3, and I have them all saved for the 100 people. Because there's nothing more powerful than you seeing me do the whole process, because there's no questions anymore. You see me do it with a brand new account. So that's the best I can do. I'm not going to go live right now. We've been on forever, but I did go live and recorded the whole thing. So if you don't have a TikTok account, or you're brand new on TikTok, or you want to do this with a brand new account, knock yourself out. Do exactly what I did. Everything's recorded. It's long, but you can fast forward, but you see me working through. And I talk it through. What I did was I recorded the whole process, then I came back in the little window, and it's pre-recorded though. And I said, okay guys, here's what I'm doing. I remember, here I gifted there, so I'm talking over what I had done. So that's great news. Okay, I see people going friggin' nuts to get into the 100. So let's get you in, okay guys? Let me show you what the 100 people are getting. And let's just wrap this up. Let's put a bow on this long event, okay? Ready? What do I want to do? Replay, replay, replay. I saw replay in there. Replay Gladys, Marcy, Marianne. Okay. The 100 people, don't worry about the replay. This latest replay will be included in, you all get it. All the people who get into the 100. If you don't get into the 100, do I still want to give you the replay? I'll tell you what. I'll send you the replay. I'll send you the replay. As soon as we're done here right now, I'll send it to everybody who's still on right now. I could tell through the webinar software. So check your email that you registered with to come here. It'll be there. But the only thing is, you're going to be watching a replay. So you won't be able to get in the 100. The 100 are getting selected right now. So that's the only thing. If you watch the replay, and I say, you're going to see me say this, now we're picking the 100 because it'll be a replay. But you know what I mean? It'll be a replay, so right now you can get into the 100, but on the replay you can't get into the 100. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. I think I addressed most of the questions. I will address more as I bring the 100 people in, because we're letting 100 people in. Who's first? Who's coming in first? Here we go. Who's continuing with me next? And if you do this, start tomorrow. You're going to have all of my secrets, including the RST method. Let me share my screen. Now, what I need to do to get the 100 people in, I need to change mics, and I need to do a full screen share. Okay? So I'm not just going in the corner, because I need you guys to take some steps. So I got to go on the big computer. You guys won't notice. Just let me know in the chat as I switch. Just let me know I can hear you. I can hear you clearly, and I can see your screen. I got to make a transfer by pushing that button right there. It always works. But I got to change to this fancy schmancy studio mic. And let's get the 100 of you in. You guys pumped up? You guys pumped up to be TikTok influencers? Or should I say TikTok famous? Let's go. Okay. So I'm going to switch to the screen share. It's the same thing, except you just won't see me. And I get to turn this darn light off. Let's do that now. Yes, the blinds are closed and everything. Okay, I'm switching to the screen. Let me know when you can hear me and see my screen in the chat, please. Here we go.